So in this video, I'm going to break down what happened after the latest livestream, because Hoyoverse dropped a new silhouette lineup that appears to tease the next wave of upcoming characters. I'll go over what the reveal actually showed, how the community reacted right away, and what changed once new leak claims started circulating about who these silhouettes might belong to. After that, we'll go character by character, what's being reported about their possible roles, what patches they're being linked to, and where the information is still shaky. I'll also cover the situation around Sandrone, plus the ongoing uncertainty around Alice, and whether someone else could show up later, closer to the 6.8 window. And at the end, I'll summarize everything clearly, what's known, what's rumor, and what the current conversation looks like. During the live stream, Hoyoverse showed a teaser image with a lineup presented only as silhouettes, with no names attached. It's a classic format. You get shapes, posture, and design outlines, but nothing is officially labeled. The teaser is more about signaling these characters are coming than providing details like identity, kit, rarity, or release timing. At that point, the only concrete thing we had was the image itself. The initial community response was immediate. People started analyzing every silhouette, height, stance, accessories, hairstyle outlines, and comparing them to known NPCs, previously mentioned names, or earlier story hints. Some guesses sounded confident, others sparked debate, and a lot of the early talk was basically pattern matching, trying to force a name onto a shape without any official confirmation. The overall mood was a mix of hype, curiosity, confusion, and a lot of arguing in the comments. Then the conversation shifted when leaked claims began spreading that supposedly identified each silhouette. Those reports assigned names to the lineup, linked them to future patches, and added rough expectations about roles and rarity. To be clear, none of this part is confirmed by Hoyoverse. It's leaker-driven information, and it can change. But it still matters because it replaced vague silhouette speculation with specific claims, names, timelines, and expectations. Once those alleged names started circulating, the community reaction changed with them. Instead of "who is that?", the discussion became "what do we think about these characters being next?" Some people were excited to see certain names appear, others were skeptical about the lineup, and a lot of players immediately started arguing about whether the rumored patch order makes sense. Some players immediately shifted to the practical questions. Do these rumored roles sound worth pulling for? And should they start saving resources now, even though none of this is officially confirmed? The discussion moved away from "who is that silhouette?" and toward reacting to leak claims as if they were a roadmap. Now I want to go through the leak-based breakdown character by character, who the lineup is being linked to, what roles are being suggested, and which patches they're being placed in, while keeping one thing clear. This is all from leaker reports, not Hoyoverse. According to the leaks, this lineup maps out versions roughly from 6.4 through 6.7. The claims attach specific characters to specific patches, along with early guesses about whether they'll be limited or standard and what kind of combat identity they might have. But there are still no complete kits here, so the only solid part of the rumor is patch placement and rarity, not detailed gameplay. Starting with version 6.4, leaked discussions commonly place Varka and Lohan there. The claim is that Varka would be a limited 5-star, while Lohan would also be a 5-star, but added to the standard banner pool rather than being limited. If that ends up being true, it would mean Varka follows the typical featured banner release, while Lohan becomes permanently obtainable over time. Beyond that, the leaks don't give enough ability detail to draw real conclusions about gameplay. For version 6.5, the leaks point to Snegerka as the main 5-star. She's framed as a big character for that patch, but again, the information is light on actual mechanics. Most of the community reaction here has been expectations and theory crafting, theme, role, potential element, without anything that can really be verified yet. The only grounded takeaway is that leaker chatter is associating her with the 6.5 window, not that her kid is known. Moving to version 6.6, the rumored pairing is Nicole and Lana. Nicole is described as a 5-star, with Lana positioned as a 4-star alongside her. The implication is that Nicole would be the headline character of that patch, while Lana would be part of the supporting pool. People have already started speculating about team synergy, but with no real mechanical detail, it's still just patch and rarity claims rather than anything you can build around. Then there's version 6.7, where leak talk centers on Sandrone as the major release. She's described as a key 5-star for that update, but the situation around her is more complicated than the others, which is why she sparked so much debate. The main reason Sandrone stands out is that some leak claims suggest her playable version might differ from how she's appeared in the story so far, potentially in design or presentation. That part is completely unconfirmed, but it's enough to trigger strong reactions, especially from players who already feel attached to her existing look and personality. The only safe summary here is leaks are tying Sandrone to 6.7, and some of those leaks also hint at changes. What those changes actually are, if they even exist, can't be treated as real until Hoyoverse shows her officially. And alongside Sandrone, there's still the ongoing situation with Alice. Some players focused on whether the rumored roles sounded appealing, while others immediately started talking about saving Primo gems, even though none of it is officially confirmed. The discussion basically moved from who could this be to if this is true, what does it mean for my polls? Now I want to go through each character in that leak-based breakdown. The claimed role, the rumored rarity, and the patch window they're being tied to, while keeping one thing clear the entire time. This is leak information, and it can change. Based on what's circulating, the lineup is being linked to versions running roughly from 6.4 through 6.7, with each character attached to a specific patch and labeled as either limited or standard. The reports also include early descriptions of their combat identity, but they don't provide complete kit details, so any deeper gameplay assumptions are still guesswork. Starting with version 6.4, the claims place Varka and Lohan there. Varka is described as a limited 5-star, while Lohan is framed as a 5-star expected to join the standard banner rather than being limited. If that turns out to be accurate, the practical difference is simple. Varka would follow the usual limited run pattern, and Lohan would end up in the permanent pool. Beyond that, the leaks don't give enough detail to confidently talk about their exact kits. For version 6.5, the reports point to Snegerka as the 5-star focus. She's framed as a major character for that patch cycle, but again, there aren't full skill descriptions or final combat mechanics in what's being shared. So the only grounded takeaway is the association people are making between her and that patch window, not anything you can treat as locked in. Then for version 6.6, the leaks bundle Nicole and Lana together, with Nicole described as a 5-star and Lana positioned as a 4-star. The implication is that Nicole would be the headline release, while Lana fills out the supporting roster. A lot of the conversation here is about team potential and synergy, but with no concrete kit info, the most you can take seriously is the claimed rarity and the rumored timing. Version 6.7 is where the leaks center on Sandrone as the main release, and that's where things get more complicated. The reason Sandrone deserves separate attention is that some leak talk suggests she could be adjusted compared to how she's appeared previously, either in design details or in presentation, by the time she's playable. None of that is confirmed by Hoyoverse, but it's enough to trigger strong reactions, especially from players who already have a fixed expectation of how she should look or act. The only careful conclusion you can draw right now is leaks associate Sandrone with 6.7, and they also suggest uncertainty around how closely her playable version will match prior appearances. Alongside all of that is the ongoing Alice question. Even though she isn't shown in the lineup and isn't included in the leak patch allocations, players keep bringing her up as a possible later addition, especially around a potential 6.8 window. But this part is pure uncertainty. There's no official confirmation, and there isn't a solid, reliable statement that a 6.8 patch would introduce someone outside the Silhouette lineup. All we can say confidently is that she isn't part of the current list, and everything beyond that is speculation until future announcements clarify it. When you zoom out, the overall picture is pretty straightforward. We have an official Silhouette reveal with no names attached. We have immediate community attempts to identify the silhouettes through visual clues. Then we have leak claims that attach names, rarities, and patch windows, which shifts the conversation into reactions, hype, skepticism, and debates about whether the timeline makes sense. And from there, certain characters like Sandrone and Alice generate extra discussion because they come with more uncertainty or stronger narrative expectations. So the takeaway is simple. The silhouettes are official. The identities and patch assignments are not. They're leak-based claims. Treat them as tentative until Hoyoverse confirms them directly. Right now, the discussion is still in that messy middle stage where official visuals and unofficial reports are moving in parallel, and the details are still developing. And that's where we'll leave it for now.